think Marvel has found where they're good at. If they can just leave shit like you can clearly see where Marvel has different teams, right? You got Marvel Studios who do like the Avengers shit. Then you got a certain type of Marvel people who would just work on the shows. I like the people who work on the shows a little bit better. Now, Daredevil Born Again was fantastic. I thought it was a masterpiece. The only thing I didn't like was, I ain't seen him in that goddamn suit that much. Like, I can understand you going through grief, going through different stages. In this season of Born Again, you saw different stages of grief. Understandably so. The first 10 minutes pulled you in. And when you go through stuff like that, it takes you a while to get your self-confidence back, get you back in the game. But in New York City, shit just running wild. It's like fucking 92. Everybody is just crashing out. Kingpin ain't made it no better. This man was like the head of a criminal organization. He controlling the underground. He controlled everything. I loved Kingpin and Daredevil over on Netflix. Kingpin is one of my favorite villains. Spider-Man is one of my favorite heroes. So the dynamic that I'm waiting on between Spider-Man, Tom Holland, and Vincent D'Onofrio, I'm waiting on that. I just want to see it. This man name dropped him in this show. He was running for mayor. He says you got a guy in a spider costume, and you got a guy with a skull on his chest. He mentioned Daredevil too. All of these people got to come together to take down Fisk. This man said he need a team because Fisk shut shit down. This man cut the whole power off in New York. There's a lot of superheroes and villains out in New York. When they introduce these people in the MCU, and like they got to include this scene right here in the new Spider-Man movie that's coming out next year. You have to, because he's in New York. And Kingpin is only now just gonna get bigger and bigger. I think physically he needs to start looking like how he did in Echo. Because when he was in Echo, he looked like the Kingpin. So I really don't understand why he didn't come back here and look like this. Because if we're going in order, this happened after Echo. And he even mentioned that when they was in the coffee shop about Echo and stuff like that. Then Kingpin was like, these young kids, what can you do? But Born Again, it was amazing. It was fantastic. I'm going to go back and rewatch it because you can always catch little stuff that you miss when you go back and rewatch stuff. But the ending, the last episode of Born Again was the best one. If you saw how Kingpin just did that, man, that was Lord Jesus. They gotta like tell you how this man got so strong. I believe that Kingpin is some kind of a mutant because he has these, like, he's strong, he's durable. Like, it takes you a lot to beat him down. Like, in the comic books, he's like super strong, superhuman, whatever the case may be. I gotta look that up somewhere. And yeah, I like the show. These people stick to the comic books. If they're sticking to the comic books, they got to bring all three of them together. That's going to be the only way you can make things right. They're doing season 2 right now, and season 2 comes out next year. Can you imagine if Spider-Man is in season 2? Man, boy. The Spider-Man movie comes out next July. So they got to include all of these people together. It's going to be like the mini Avengers. Speaking of which, what about the Defenders? Luke Cage and Iron Fist and Jessica Jones. Like, it's so much you can do here. This show, man, it's a masterpiece.